The Lakers have, there was some rumor. Remember you mentioned it, but it's official now. Bronny will not, N-O-T, play on any road game for the, what is it called? The South Bay Lakers?
Yeah,
South Bay Lakers or whatever.
They're right near a practice facility.
He won't fly commercial. He's not doing all that, and he's not going to be involved. He's just going to do the home games and then be on the bench with the Lakers for the rest. And Brian Windhorst, who covered LeBron as a long
time.
In high school in Ohio.
His mom was LeBron's teacher.
Right. And he's on ESPN, one of the NBA insiders. And even Brian Windhorst, who had basically turned the other cheek and said, whatever, it's nepotism, I don't care, whatever. He's got a problem about it. He had his panties in a bunch. Let's hear Brian Windhorst.
I'm going to apply the brakes on my everything's fine on the Bronny front with this thing that's now happening, which is that from my understanding, he's only going to play in the South Bay Lakers home games, that he's only going to kind of be a part-time G League player. And he's not getting on United Airlines and going to fly and go see these other teams, these playing these road games. Now, because honestly, I know he was getting so much special treatment and nepotism. That's fine. Honestly, I don't care. Like I said, it's normal. Now I think it's actually detrimental to him. I don't like that. I don't know whose idea it was. Obviously, the Lakers are fine with it. They're doing it. I've now, on this particular instance, I think that's gone too far. And I don't think that benefits Bronny. I don't think it benefits the South Bay Lakers. And I don't think it benefits LeBron at that point.
All right. That was on his podcast. And you've been a supporter of this whole Bronny thing, but you thought, let's just call it like it was going to be a photo op, and he'd take a picture and be in the G League and be there and maybe come back in the end of the year.
They're showing LeBron walk into the tunnel right now. The little getting to the game. I thought Bronny was going to be on his side.
And now you see this. I'm the only thing I'm going to say. I'm surprised they just haven't gone full Nelson and said he's with the team all year, because that's what I thought. Why they're doing this little stipulation, I don't know, because none of it makes sense. But where are you on this?
So I think they've been listening to the Odd Couple.
Is that it?
That's what it is. And since today is the Odd Couple's 100th and 40th anniversary, I think
it was 1968.
That's too much math, man. Nobody want to do all that math. I think Isaac will do it later. He, FBI.
Odd Couple 1970. I think.
Okay. My point is, I think they were listening to us and try to split it right down the middle. I said he's going to play the first 6-7 games, whatever it was. Boom. Go down to the G League, grow there, get better, and then pop back up if they make the postseason, so he can at least be on the roster and have that postseason experience just to be there. You thought he was just going to stay on the team. Why else would they bring him on? Blah, blah, blah. So they kind of split it down the middle. Like, he's going to play some games. He's not. He's going to be on the team. He's not. Now it's gone too far. And now it doesn't actually make sense. And now I don't see a growth, an area for growth or a way for growth. Because part of, Rob, part of growing up, when you were 19 years old, you went to college. I don't know if you stayed on campus or whatever, but part of it was staying on campus. Part of it was making decisions, learning what you could and couldn't do, learning what didn't work. Man, I can't party on Thursday nights because I ain't going to be able to make it to class on Friday. Man, you know what I should never do, Rob? I should never sign up for 8 a.m. classes because that doesn't work with me. Finding out your strengths, your weaknesses, going through the growing pains. He is being denied that now with the South Bay Lakers. Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time, decides to go play baseball. They put him in the minors. You know what he did? He played in the minors, and then you know what else he did? He rode the bus.
Because that's what you do in the minor leagues.
He was right. He rode the bus, part of the team, part of the guy. And everybody
bought a brand new bus for the team, which is
great.
Listen, I love that.
Bronny can go ahead, and maybe if they need some new lockers, they need some new uniforms, he can take care of that. But my point is, that's part of the experience, right? Being with the young bros who are hustling, who are grinding, who are trying to make it.
Who have a dream.
He grows with them. He gets better with them. He takes losses. He takes wins. You know what I mean? He competes with them. He goes at it with them. He's being denied that. He's being robbed that because last point for me, Rob, it's not like he's playing with the Lakers where if he was getting, say 5 to 15 minutes a game, all right, he's playing some meaningful minutes. He's growing. What are we doing when he's not even growing with the Lakers? He's not fully participating in growing with the South Bay Lakers. I just don't get it. And it actually seems a little non-LeBron-ish than that. I thought LeBron would want him to go through this. All right, I got you here. I got you to the team. We had the Ken Griffey senior and junior moment. First time in NBA history. all right, pat on the butt. Now go work, go earn this, go be out there, go put in that work. I thought that's what we were going to get. And even I, as a, fan of LeBron and love this whole situation from the beginning, am even like, all right, what we doing now? I'm tapped out. Like, I need him to go either, like you said, be with the Lakers, go down there, play, compete, earn it, win, lose, grow. Guys go at you, you go at guys. That's how you get better.
Let's say this. So Boogie Cousins, the former Lakers center, played, right, with the Lakers. He was quoted not too long ago saying, quote, I don't really think the Lakers are serious anymore, talking about trying to win. And this is the thing that this move here makes you question everything. Because if this is really about Bronny and his development, then he needs to be playing as much as he can. We know what happened at USC with the heart issue and him coming back and not being able to play as much, that 1 year at USC. But now here's a situation where he's not really playing. He's playing garbage minutes. There's one thing about practice, but it's about playing. How do you get better? You got to play, right? You got to play in real situations, real circumstances. And now this is them bending over double, triple backwards to just do what LeBron wants. And Bronny has no power, right? No pressure, no power. This is LeBron, who doesn't want his kid to be down there. I told you this before, and I'm still saying I'm going to hold to it that they might just totally flip the whole thing and say no more South Bay.
With the team.
He's just with the team. He's going to, and the quote, he will learn more from me and J.J. Redick here every day than he will down there with the South Bay Lakers.
I don't disagree with. I get what you're saying.
That's what it feels like is going to happen.
If I don't know who LeBron trusts, whether it be in the NBA or maybe I don't know if it's Magic Johnson, somebody else, but he could just kick it with, have a cup of coffee and talk. I would say it's not that he won't learn. He would learn more elsewhere. I get what you're saying there. But he won't have the chance to compete and go at it against guys where he's, who are hungry and trying to make it the Pat Beverleys of the world.
Agree.
That's where he would get better at just simply being, okay, how many guys, if you follow the Lakers, they've had a Shafino Hood and a couple other players they've drafted, even Christie over the last couple, 2-3 years who are on the team, they haven't really played to keep getting better. You get what I mean? Because you're good enough to compete, try to get in the postseason, so they're not playing a bunch of minutes. And you're not bad enough where they're playing because you don't care because the season's over. So they're not being able to play and grow and compete and get better. So to me, I don't see the pathway for that for Bronny, how he can improve. He got to go down there and get the bumps and bruises and deliver some bumps and bruises to some other people. Build that confidence.
Scott in North Carolina, you're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Scott?
What's up, my guys? How y'all doing?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yes, great.
Doing good. So when you look at the Lakers franchise, they're all about nepotism. So when you got LeBron, you got an opportunity to draft his son. I understand they're going to do it because that's where the DNA is in this franchise. But we all see that Bronny isn't good enough to play. So he does need some time in the G League. But LeBron, you want to spend some time with him, show him on the road, show him how to be a professional, get the, mind aspect of the game, but also, go back to the G League. So I can understand the process of what they're doing.
Yeah, I appreciate the call. I don't get it.
I don't
because I think we've talked about it.
Right,
you got to earn. You got to go through that. You got to ride on the bus theoretically.
If you're not that player,
he's learning that from the pros and being on the road with his dad.
It's different though. It's different.
Because you want to feel like you're earning it, and you're in there, the blood, the sweat, the tears with everybody.
And you got to have
Scott.
cats busting your head sometimes. You got to go through it. You got to deliver the blows, take the blows. Who we got next?
Let's go to Marty in Kentucky, in Pennsylvania. You're on the Odd Couple.
What's up, Marty?
Fox Sports Radio.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Doing great.
Rob, I'm going to surprise you here because I'm usually anti-LeBron, but I don't blame LeBron here. I think LeBron is just doing what he thinks is best for his kid. And, he didn't have a father figure to show him.
Marty, I respect you.
I blame
Marty,
Rob Pelinka.
Okay, go ahead.
They're letting
That's a fair point.
Roll.
That's different then. But do you think, the kid's not that good? He's not good enough to play.
With it.
Right? Okay. I understand that. You're saying that if LeBron can flex and these other people gonna bow down to him, you take advantage of it.
The Lakers should realize they're bigger than LeBron.
Well, but that's why I'm saying like the Lakers, their organization, if you're like you lose respect for them because they don't have to do this. This is not Charlotte. This is not some team where they have never won and they're just looking for a gimmick to sell tickets or whatever it is. This is the Lakers.
But this is, I appreciate the call, Marty. This is the thing that they do this. Kobe Bryant was beat down, wore out. He earned it, so people felt he earned it. He got a bunch of money that kind of stifled the organization. Magic Johnson, you retire, you're the president, you be with the company, all that. Linda Rambis, with the company for years.
Yeah,
like, this is what they do. If you're connected, if you look out for us, you give us your all, we're part. Right or wrong, they're a family-run business, and they operate that way.
Well, when you're using a roster spot and the guy can't play, it just, to me, that if
just
he's
either play him or no.
Right, if he's good enough and he's on the team, he's on the 12-man, just leave him there. But they can't even justify that. That's my point.
We are in agreement.
Okay,
it is really odd.
It is because there are 12 men on teams, so you can't even give him a 12th spot and be genuine about it.
He's playing better, and we thought he's going to be a part of this team. Cool.
But they know that they can't even do that. How about Steve in New York?
What's up, Steve?
You're on the Odd Couple.
Hey, how you guys doing? Love this show. It's
Thank you, brother.
Very,
thanks, Steve. You know that. We appreciate you. You know that, right? Appreciate you.
Of course. I honestly do, and I love the show. I've loved it before, and I will love it forever.
Thank you, my man.
Good.
I look at it like with you. Think about the guys in the G League, what they've had to do to just get there, and how much that they are paying Bronny compared to what the other guys are getting. And they're like, oh, we're not going to have you travel. And we're going to keep it simple for you. And I think that's a big disconnect. And with LeBron, like, I know he voted for Kamala, but I'm sure he was hoping that Bronny would be able to play in the WNBA as a role player. I think that's what he was setting up for.
All right. Thank you for the call.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.
Steve was right there. Then he just had to go. He had the extra step. Steve was right there. Should I do it? Should I do it?
Hey,
habitual line stepper right there.
There we go. Jay in Atlanta. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jay?
Hey, what's up, bro? Two things. Well, now three things. Number one, the Lakers, it's a clown show now, man. This is stupid.
And it doesn't make sense for an organization like that has won so much. And look at all the great players who have come and gone. It doesn't matter. LeBron's going to be one of those great guys like Kareem, like Kobe, like Shaq. Magic, they all came and went, and you still are great.
Right. My second thing is, Rob, as always, I love you for keeping it real. Mahomes is not chasing Brady because, like you always say, there's cheating there. And my last part is, Steve showed you, no matter what, that racism will always trump everything.
Appreciate you. That's what he said. He said I had 3 points. It just came in at the end right there. Just snuck it on in. Do I need to go full MLK?
Let's squeeze. No. Let's squeeze.
Don't make me go full MLK. I have a dream that one day. Don't get me started.
MJ in New Orleans, who we'll see down at the Super Bowl in February. MJ,
I can't wait. I'm eating good. I'm gaining at least 12 pounds.
I'm gonna gain 10 pounds, no doubt.
Sure.
MJ, you're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Thanks for taking the call. Magic City Wonder. Thanks, y'all.
What do you mean? Magic City, it's Wednesday.
Well, he just wanted to let you know he was participating. He was participating. Continue. We'll keep this in the background while you talk. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right. Jeannie, Linda, Rob, and Clutch Sports with the K, all Broadway production of The Last Chance. I lost all respect for them when they snaked Urban Magic Johnson. Bronny Schroeder, a.k.a. Silver Spoons, is skipping a grade like in public school. Instead, he's skipping the NBA line. The only 55th pick to go on a fully guaranteed contract. Remember this question? Who is LeBron Lakers going to draft? Well, what about Quincy Olivari? Now we're starting to hit that top 5 hit. LeBron doesn't have enough help. And the new remix, they don't have a bench. Come on, man. Stop the cap. Get them out of there. Thank you.
That's
Appreciate
MJ,
it.
no doubt. You can't use that.
No, I don't know. When he said get him out of there, I don't know if he was talking about LeBron or Bronny. He wanted to get the whole James family out of there. Is that what he's saying right now? Get them all up out of there?